All right, so I want to outline my titration strategy for methadone detox at a quick and pretty much, uh, yeah, mostly pain-free, to be honest. Um, and so I just wanted to detail what my experience was using this strategy, and it applies a very similar strategy that you might see on online forums like Blue Light or Drugs Forum or whatever it's called, where they talk about using microdosing of Suboxone over just a couple of weeks. But using a very similar principle on methadone, you can actually do the same thing. And so what I did was using about 1/10 of my dose for the day whenever there was any kind of withdrawal symptoms that I was feeling, or maybe even 1/20th of my daily dose, depending upon how bad I was feeling. Like if I started feeling really restless legs, then I would take 1/10, and if I was just feeling like runny nose and just like cold sick, then I would take 1/20th of my dose, and that would actually subside my withdrawal symptoms. And I don't hear a lot of people talking about how effective microdosing is, and how effective it is at reducing your tolerance very quickly, which is dangerous if you're a methadone patient, which is why I think they don't talk too much about this strategy in a clinic setting so much. Like it's not really that effective for people who are just starting out on methadone, right? Because they might be still very addicted and still have that mindset where they want to get high, and reducing their tolerance might kill them. So if that's you, definitely don't do this and try to figure out what you want. Sorry, I know it's not easy, obviously, but sorry. That's what I mean. Like this could go wrong for somebody if they're in a different state of mind. You have to have the state of mind where you want to be completely healthy. You want to not get high anymore. Getting high is a nightmare to you. If this is going to work to you, for you, getting high is like a nightmare. All of those things is like you want that to be gone in your life. You know what I mean? So if your mindset isn't there, then this dosing schedule, it's just not going to work, because you're going to want to get high and it's not going to get you high. But what it will do is it's going to reduce your withdrawal symptoms to virtually nothing. And you can take 1/10 of your dose up to every 3 hours, and you're still going to be reducing your dose that way. You're still going to be titrating. So even with that frequent of a dosing schedule, you'd be going down, I forget what it is, 20 or 30% every day. Or sorry, not every day, but every week, rather. But anyway, so I was able to reduce 50% my first week using this dosing schedule from 22 to 11. My second week was from 11 to 7, and then the third week was 7 to 3, and then the fourth week was 3 to 1, and 1 to 0 was just a couple of days. But all the while I was taking smaller and smaller doses, and I was feeling better and better, not worse. During this period of time, my chronic pain got a lot better, and I discovered something else about opioids, and that's hyperanalgesia. I'll talk about more of this stuff in a different video, but right now I want to focus on the titration schedule, and the strategy and what to expect and what ways to make it go by faster, because I did it really fast, because I wasn't in pain at all. It was really easy, really encouraging. I was feeling better every day, but my situation was that I started boxing a lot, and my physical activity has gone really, really up, and so that's played a huge role in how quickly I recovered during that process. So if you're not getting the same level of exercise, then I'm guessing that this process would be a lot harder. So that's something to consider for sure, because I'll link in the description that exercise is profoundly effective for treating opioid dependency as well, and withdrawal symptoms. So definitely do that. So yeah, 1/10 of your dose every 3 to 6 hours. I was able to go 8 to 12 hours and still feel great. But you could theoretically do 1/10 of your dose every 3 hours and still reduce very quickly. So yeah, this is a good strategy. On that 5th week, when I went from 1 milligram to 0, I was feeling fine every morning, like not like I was dying or anything like that. However, the 4 weeks that I've gone since my last 0.25 milligram dose has been maybe even more difficult than that first month of what I was doing, because none of it's been hard. Like, I haven't wanted to go back. It's been very easy, actually. But I don't think it would be easy for everybody. Like, everybody has different things. But I just mean, like, physically, I didn't go through my typical withdrawal that I'd been going through for years. It wasn't there. It was like, yeah, I can't really describe how relieving finding this out was. And it's so counterintuitive, you don't want to believe it. But it's true. The less is more strategy is real, and it's there to help anybody who wants it. And I'm going to end the video here just to keep it short. But thanks for watching, and I wish you all the best. Good luck. Thanks.